Hello and welcome back to Ask a Coach. My name is Kirsty and today we'll be discussing what casual sex means about your spiritual evolution. So when people have casual sexual encounters, that usually means that the person is operating from the base or the root chakra, which is the lowest energy center in the body, and it's also the color red. And this chakra is where we hold our fears, insecurities, worries, and anxieties. And if those lower energy centers are not cleared and those fears transmuted, then we continue to operate in our life from that lower vibration. And what that means is that we will take action that is also from a lower vibration. In this instance, we're talking about sexual actions. So, someone operating from this lower center is way more likely to stay in a primitive or animalistic state. So, the person feels sexual arousal and instantly wants that desire fulfilled by someone, anyone actually. Males often sit in this space, but this can apply to both sexes. And this vibration usually takes on the energy of need and using another person to fulfill their sexual needs. An energy that is selfish and instinctual and completely void of heart. And this is why we have an epidemic of pornography, where millions and millions of humans are collectively using and abusing other humans purely to satiate their own base desires. Alternatively, the person may be using their sexual desires to get other needs met, like a need for affection or a feeling of connection, meeting a need to feel sexually worthy or worthy of just another person's affection. And females can often sit in this space, but again, it can be either sex. And when a person starts to work on their wounds, their fears, their insecurities, and their limiting beliefs, and they start to master their sexual energy, which fundamentally is 100% creative in its purest spiritual form, they no longer are hypnotized by old animalistic drivers or any feelings of lack, and start to see and honor the sexual energy as something beautiful that can be shared and used for great spiritual pursuits, or to connect with another to elevate, expand, and heal themselves and the other person. As a result, they spend more time in their heart space since they are not continually being dragged down to the lower energy centers through negative thoughts and emotions. Therefore, when they feel the sexual charge or their feelings of lack, through their expanded consciousness, they transmute that energy, which can be done through breathing techniques and placing awareness on those feelings and thoughts, and they transmute that energy for other creative endeavors, or to experience and share that creative sexual energy in partnership with someone that they feel a very deep connection with. So they no longer desire to waste this precious energy and to use other beings to serve their base animalistic desires or to meet their unmet needs, such as feeling a connection or loved or other self-serving desire at the expense of another person. They are coming from a place of completeness, wholeness, and expansiveness. So their desire is to share and lift others up, rather than to use and abuse to meet their own unmet needs. They also seek partnership with another person who is also in their heart space, who has evolved beyond their limitations and seeks spiritual sexual connection and wants to invest in them fully and completely and not just sexually. They want to invest and commit to that person to develop the connection through vulnerability and opening their heart, which is the place where people know they can get hurt. And through this heart-centered partnership, the sexual energy is used for connection, creativity, transmuting lower energies, and healing the body and mind in both parties. This experience leaves both people feeling expanded rather than like something has been taken away from them. Some people may feel nourished after a casual sexual encounter with another, but why is this? It's because that person's heart is closed and therefore protected, and they've actually taken energy away from the other person they've had the encounter with. This dynamic is usually where one person is trying to get their needs met or a feeling of worth through giving and pleasing the other, and the other person is so starved of love and a feeling of unworthiness that they gobble every last bit of what they can take from the other person. Again, this dynamic is operating from a place of lack and both parties' unmet needs in the base chakra. So it's not a judgment if you are still operating from that lower base chakra or feelings of unworthiness, lack, or animalistic drivers. It's simply pointing out where you are on your spiritual journey. And some people will never evolve beyond this self-serving, gratuitous sexual place, and maybe that's their journey in this lifetime. But if you are seeking to move beyond your lower drivers and feelings of lack or unworthiness, and you want to transmute your fears and anxieties and enjoy the fruits of the spiritual nature of sexuality, you can start by doing the following things. Number 1, place your awareness on the sexual energy when it rises up in the body and just observe its presence without sinking back into the unconscious desire to release it from the body. Number 2, learn the breathing technique that moves the sexual energy from the base chakra into the heart chakra and use the transmuted energy for creative pursuits instead. Number 3, ask yourself what needs beyond sexual gratification are trying to be met through your sexual desire and interactions. Number 4, when negative feelings arise in your body or mind, place your awareness on them until they dissolve back into nothingness. This practice will start to elevate your overall vibration as these lower frequencies start to be released from your energy field. Okay, so how will you know when you've evolved beyond your base sexual desires and fears? Number 1, you will no longer desire casual sexual encounters or friends with benefits arrangements. Number 2, you will feel more willing to open your heart to someone, step into your vulnerability because you know you can handle the fear. Number 3, you no longer fear commitment because your desire is now for a heart and spiritual connection rather than trying to get your needs met by taking sexually and energetically from someone else. So, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and for more videos on mastering your life, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.